Tornadoes continue to slam the heartland.
Oh, God.
A tornado catapults large debris into the air.
Debris. Big piece.
And some shots of these lightning bolts were scary stuff. And that happened right near the 18th green again. Our locked cameras.
Well, maybe she went up that way. I don't think so. I don't know. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
As it cascaded across the region, damage reported across Alaska's largest city. TV and radio stations were knocked off the air.
Shaking the heck out of the KFQD studios and knocking us off.
Tonight, this the scene inside one TV station.
Look at this hallway.
With no fatalities reported, roads have cracked and crumbled.
Oh my God.
It could take months for repairs as Alaska enters its deep freeze, possibly cutting off vital supply lines until spring. Emergency teams are facing floods and fire, collateral damage. The epicenter outside Anchorage. A tsunami alert along the coast later canceled. The tremor felt up to 350 miles away.
At number 5, we have Mexico's Popocatépetl volcano, which erupted in 2013. Popocatépetl erupts every few years. Last year, Mount Shindig erupted in Japan, which covered nearby towns in ash and dust for weeks. Luckily, the volcano is situated on an island, so most of the magma flowed safely into the ocean below. The volcano erupted also last year. No one was reported to have been killed, but nearby airports and facilities had to be shut down for days until the ash subsided. Perhaps the most famous of all volcanoes, Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980. 57 people died in this eruption, making it one of the most deadly volcano eruptions in modern times.
Good evening, and once again, the world is learning just how easy it is to get under the skin of the most powerful man on earth. President Trump stepped outside and unloaded on live television.
We believe that no one is above the law, including the President of the United States, and we believe that the President of the United States is engaged in a cover-up.
So here's the bottom line. There was no collusion. There was no obstruction. They hated President Trump. They hated him with a passion. They went to her big party after the election that turned out to be a wake. Not a party, it was a wake. and they were very angry.
In any event, I pray for the President of the United States, and I pray for the United States of America.
The scene at the border. Dramatic pictures of the chaos in Tijuana, Mexico over the past 24 hours. Hundreds of migrants from Central America attempted to storm the U.S. border, desperate to reach U.S. soil. U.S. authorities and Mexican police took unprecedented measures to stop them. And photographers captured this image, a woman leading her young children running from the tear gas fired by U.S. authorities.
Steve, a new study finds the number of illegal immigrants living in the U.S. is actually higher than we previously thought, by a lot. The study found that 22.1 million illegal immigrants were living in our country, over double the previously estimated 11 million.
Deploying next-generation nuclear-capable missiles at NATO's doorstep. Cyber meddling. Method: undermine elections, trigger power outages, Ukraine leak emails. Exhibit A: Cozy Bear and Fancy Bear. These were Russia-linked hacking entities accused of attacking America's elections. The U.S. has indicted 12 Russian military officials for the interference.
And we're restoring the fundamental principle that our first obligation and highest loyalty is to the American citizen. America first. And our economy is booming.
I don't know how much the chief economic advisor is being consulted now. The trade people are being consulted. This I think, was left field.
Well, it's, we can obviously talk about the economic impact of a 5% tariff on all imports from Mexico, which are over 330 billion, 360.
No, bigger than that.
We secured $700 billion to support our warfighters, followed by another $716 billion, not million, billion, that's with a B.
But right at the heart of this wealthy metropolis exist conditions that have been described by the city's own newspaper, the Los Angeles Times, as a national disgrace. And is home to an estimated 2,000 members of Los Angeles County's homeless community.
LA has one of the highest rents in the nation. And the reason why there's so many tents out here is because people can't afford to live in a house.